Well, hello there. Thanks for joining us. In this video, we're going to be talking about the new permanent residency pathway for persons who've graduated from a Canadian post-secondary institution and who are currently inside Canada. We will be answering questions about who qualifies, what are the requirements, is there a quota, is there a deadline by which you must apply? We'll have the answers to all of these questions after the break. As always, remember to like our videos so others may see more videos like this. Subscribe to our channel so that you'll be notified when new videos are published. And check us out on our website at go.gooselaw.com. I'll be right back. Hi there, welcome back. My name is Donovan Francis and I help skilled workers who are inside Canada and those who are outside Canada to become Canadian permanent residents without having to deal with all of the complicated immigration rules that are part of that process. In this video, we have some exciting news for persons who are inside Canada and who have graduated from a Canadian post-secondary institutions and who are not yet Canadian permanent residents. Now, this is specific to persons who are outside of Quebec. So if you graduated from a post-secondary institution from anywhere across Canada other than Quebec, then you will find this very useful, because what the government has done is to create yet another avenue through which you may now apply for Canadian permanent residency. Now, this is in addition to the Canadian Experience class, which is part of the Express Entry program. That still remains an option, but the government has gone further to create even more avenues, specifically for those persons who might otherwise not meet the eligibility requirements under the Canadian Experience class Express Entry program. And so in this video, I want to walk you through the details on how to qualify, what are the eligibility requirements, and all of these details. All right, and so the name of the program is Temporary Public Policy to Facilitate the Granting of Permanent Residency to Foreign Nationals in Canada outside Quebec. There's a separate program that's targeted at persons inside Quebec. But for the purposes of this video, we are looking at the one that focuses on graduates outside of Quebec, which means persons who've graduated pretty much from any eligible institution across Canada, other than one that's in Quebec. Okay, so that's the program. And again, it was just announced in April, on the 12th of April, I believe. And it takes effect in May. We'll talk about the exact date when you will be able to begin applying for the program. But before we do that, let's just focus on the eligibility requirements, okay? So the first thing is that you must have completed your studies at a Canadian post-secondary institution no earlier than January 2017. Okay, so if your program ended in 2016, for instance, you would not qualify under this program. So that's the first thing. Your program you must have completed your studies no earlier than January 2017. All right, and in addition, of course, your studies must have been carried out at a designated learning institution, and this is always a critical requirement for persons who are applying for study permits. As well. So that's going to be important. And so here it just kind of talks about the types of designated learning institutions. We won't go into that. But so generally speaking, you must meet this requirement, the January 2017 requirement and the requirement that you would have graduated from a designated learning institution. Okay, have been granted one of the following credentials when you were done your studies at your at the college or university you studied at, okay? So you must either have been issued a degree, okay, which can be a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, or a doctorate, and the duration of your program must have been at least 8 months. That's the first thing, right? It doesn't mean that it's exclusively a degree. That's one. So it says one of the following. This is important, okay? So have been granted one of the following. It doesn't mean that you must have been granted a degree. You could have been granted something else like a diploma or a certificate. One of the following. If you were granted a degree, then it can be any of these degrees. Or you could have been granted a diploma or a certificate or an attestation, right? And these are issued when you complete a program leading to a trade, a skilled trade. Okay, any one of those is eligible. All right, so again, it's any one. It doesn't mean that you must have completed a degree. You could have completed a certificate or an attestation leading to a skilled trade, to an occupation in a skilled trade. That qualifies. Okay, or you might have done multiple. You might have done a diploma, more than one diploma or certificate or attestation, in which case the minimum length of the program must have been 8 months. And the combined lengths must be equivalent to a 2-year credential of at least 16 months. Okay, so that is for persons who did more than one, who've completed more than one program of study. Okay, this for DVS, so that stands for Diploma of Vocational Studies, or an attestation of vocational specialization. This is normally for persons in skilled trades jobs. In that case, you must have completed at least 900 hours, and so on and so forth. Okay, but the bottom line is that once you have been granted one of these credentials, then you would have met this particular eligibility requirement. Okay, that's important. You must have been authorized to study, okay, while you were here, so you must have had a study permit. That goes without saying. Another requirement here is that you must be employed in Canada. You must have a valid work permit or be authorized to work at the time you apply, okay? And you must not have been self-employed unless you're a medical doctor. So it doesn't say that you must be employed. It does not say that you must hold a work permit and be employed in the area that you were trained in. It does not say that. It says that you must have a valid work permit. That's it. So you must be working on a valid work permit, and you must not be self-employed unless you're a medical doctor in this fee-for-service arrangement. All right, and the definition, the employment must meet the definition of work, which means that you're carrying out an activity for which you're being paid. Work means an activity for which wages are paid or commission is earned. So that's pretty standard. So you must have been working. You must write an English or French language test and score at least level 5, the level 5 benchmark of the language test. That's a requirement that you would need to meet as well. You must have valid status in Canada, okay? You must be inside Canada, living in Canada. So if you're outside Canada after having completed a post-secondary, your post-secondary studies, then based on this, it appears you would be ineligible. You must reside in Canada, and you must have valid temporary residency status, temporary resident status, meaning you must either have a work permit or a study permit, or you must have a visitor record. If you're out of status, then you must be eligible to restore your status. So it is possible for somebody whose work permit has expired, or somebody whose visa has expired, or somebody whose student study permit has expired. It may be possible, if you're eligible to have your status restored, it may be possible for you to apply as well for permanent residency under this stream. And again, physically present means you must be inside Canada. You must, because this applies to provinces other than Quebec, you must intend to live in a province or territory other than Quebec, and the others are pretty standard. You must submit an application for it, and so on and so forth. Okay, so those are the requirements that you'll have to meet in order to be eligible to apply if you're a graduate from a post-secondary institution inside Canada, and you're outside of Quebec, and you want to apply for permanent residency. You will also be able to apply for your family members, or you may also rather be able to apply for family members who are with you inside Canada, as well as you may be able to apply for family members who are outside Canada as well. Of course, there are these requirements that would have to be met to ensure that the family members are eligible to also apply for permanent residency. And when we say family members, specifically for immigration purposes, it means your immediate dependents. So that would be your partner, whether it be your married partner, your common law partner, or your dependent children. And dependent children are children who are under the age of 22 generally, or if it's a case where it's a child with a mental or physical disability, then that child may be your dependent even after that child passes the age of 22, but that's something you would need to get some legal guidance on. Okay, so family members inside Canada and abroad may also be eligible. So now there's a cap. There's a maximum number of applications that the government will be accepting, and that's 40,000 applications. All right. Fees, the standard permanent residency fees apply, and to this as well. And in terms of the start dates, okay, here we go. So this program starts on the 6th of May. So that's the earliest by which you would be able to submit an application under this program, the 6th of May 2021. And because this is a one-time program, it's not a permanent option. It's not a permanent solution. It means that there's a deadline. So the deadline is November 5, 2021, or if the quota of 40,000 applications is met, okay, whichever comes first. So that is going to be crucial. And so generally we advise persons to apply early to ensure that they qualify. Okay, so Annex A speaks to the types of eligible skilled trades jobs. So if you graduated from a skilled trades program, and you found employment in one of these listed categories under Annex A, then that means that you would be eligible. So here it is. So if you have a degree, diploma, certificate, or attestation issued on completion of program of any length leading to an occupation in a skilled trade. So leading to an occupation, okay, in a skilled trade. And it doesn't say leading to an occupation in this skilled trade for which you have been trained, but it says leading to an occupation in a skilled trade, in any of the skilled trades listed in Annex A. And so Annex A now shows you all of the eligible skilled trades, and so you can take some time to go through that. Yeah, it pretty much covers almost all of the skilled trades areas, or at least the most common skilled trades areas. Okay, so there you have it. I hope you found value from this video, and as always, if you need support, if you need guidance, feel free to reach out to us at Gooselaw Immigration, and we'll be happy to support you with your application. As always, remember to like our videos so others will see videos like these. Subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to check us out on our website at go.gooselaw.com. Thank you. See you again.